This program is about draw pyramid. So the program say enter the following number: 1 draw pyramid, 2 is 6. So when I want to draw the pyramid, I put the number 1 and say draw pyramid, enter value for height. For example, I put 9. So if you draw the pyramid like this, and again 1 and 18, so you'll be the bigger pyramid. So when we want to exit the program, I just put the number 2. So the program asks me that yes or no. So I just put no. And when I put 2 again and put yes, so the program will end, as you see in here. In the script, we are going to create the pyramid pattern in C# programming about console application. So to do that, the first we are going to declare the variable that we will use in the program. So in here, to do that, we have to define the h. H means the height of the pyramid, right? So we have a height of the P of the pyramid, and the next about OPT option for choosing the kind of operation. This means that the menu for the user, and we have the exist system, exist the system when user finish operation. So we have about this. So the next we will declare. So declare the integer h and opt option, and the last one is this system. This one equal 1. That is. So the next we are going to create the app, right? So we have to create like this app start like this. So for the app, we have to use the while loop. So I just write this while loop. Okay, so in here we say and app start, this one, and inside the while loop we write the detail about the program. So the first we will show the message to the user. So I say console dot write in here, and I say draw DrawPyramid like this. And the next we are going to say console, right, this one, and it say enter the following number, and then console dot, in here we say run. What does it mean? For number one, this means we draw pyramid, and console dot right. Number two, we just have the two menu. Number two, we exist the app like this. So when you ask the user to put the value, you have to declare the variable to get the value. So in here we will use the option to get the value, convert to in 32, and in here we have your console dot read line, this one. So after that we have to separate that value, right? So I will use the switch, this one, and okay, so here we say option for choosing the kind of operation, and here we say and copy this one, you copy this one to paste. So this is mean this section is about the operation. So we have the case number one and break like this. So for the case number one, we'll talk about DrawPyramid, right? DrawPyramid like this. And now we have the case number two, and we have the break like this. For the case number two, we also have exist, right? Exist the system when user finish operation. And then we have the third one for the default case, and break like this. For the default case, we'll talk about tell the user, right? Tell user to input number 1 or 2 only, that is. So now we are going to create the first one. So to do this, we have to ask the user, right? So it's a console.write in here. Say draw pyramid, and then we say we ask the user to input the height of the pyramid. Console.write enter value for height, right? And in here we use this one. So after that, we will declare the value variable to get a value. So we already have hash, right? So hash convert to int 32 and console dot read line like this. So after we get the value, we will create a method to create a pattern for the pyramid. So for example, that I create the method called DrawPyramid, right? Let's say DrawPyramid in here, and I put a hash in here like this. So now you see that we have the method, right? DrawPyramid. It has the error because we haven't created the detail of the method yet. So it will be like this. So the next we are going to create the detail of the DrawPyramid. So we go outside the main method, and in here I will create a static and a void. We say draw pyramid like this, and we create in h. Okay, so here I say and draw pyramid method like this. And now inside in here we have to create, and we will use the for loop to create. So the first, let's say for and in I equal 1 and I is less than or equal h, and here I plus like this. So next we are going to create the space for in j equal I, and then j less than or equal h is the height, right, and j plus that is. In here we just create the special console dot right, this one just create this one. So next we will create about the pattern by using the start. So say 4 and say in k equal 1 and k less than or equal to multiply I, right, and minus 1 and k plus like this. But in here we just console dot write. So inside here we say start, right, and plus that is. So after that, in the new line, console dot write that is. So what we do in here, control the law, right? Control the number of our row. Control the number of laws for the pyramid, right? For the pyramid, and the next you have to print the space. So print space before start printing like this. And the next, this one is a print start. Print start to create the pyramid, right? Pyramid. And the next, this one enter a new line to create the next. Enter a new line to print the next pattern of pyramid. Okay. So in here we say n, just copy this one. Is control the number of law, or just mean that the height of the pyramid, right? So now we complete the method draw pyramid. So we are going to see inside the main method, and you see that the method here, right, we have no error now, so that means it's okay. So I just comment in here that call the method, to create the pyramid, right? Pyramid. And so the case 1 is finished, so we are going to create the number 2. So the number 2, when the user exits the system, so we say console dot write and do you want to exit the system? We ask the user that, do you want to exit the system? And console dot write. Here they are. Yes or no. That is. And now we declare the variable to get a value. So string, this one, yes or no, equal console dot read line, like this. Okay, so after that we have to separate that value is yes or no. So I will use the if statement. If yes or no equal yes. So we will stop the program. So we change the variable EC system to be 0. Right, 0 is mean stop. So after that we just console dot write. We enter a new line like this. And this one I say enter a new line to show the main menu, right? That is. So when we want to exit the program, that means we have to stop the while loop. So we have to do is outside here. If is this one equal 0, right? So we say break. If we break, this means we exist the while loop for the app. So I say exist the system when user finish operation, like this. Okay. So now since we finished for the case number 2, and we have to create the case number 3, or the default number. The default number is mean that we will tell the user to input the number 1 or 2 only. That means, for example, that the user put the number that is not 1 or 2, such as 3, 4, 5, or -2, like this. So we have to say console dot write. I say try again, like this. Try again, and then console dot say please enter number 1 or 2 only, like this. And then we enter new line. So now it seems that we complete for the program. So now we check that it has error or not. So it seems that it has no error. And for this one, we just put here control console dot this one. Just say enter the new line to show main menu. So let's run our program by press Ctrl F5 on the keyboard. So now you see that the running result will be like this. So we just this. So the program say DrawPyramid app, enter the following number. 1 DrawPyramid, 2 exists. So when I want to draw, I put 1. So you say DrawPyramid, enter the value for height. For example, I put 9. So you draw the pyramid like this for me. So the next, if I want to draw again, and I put 18 like this. So you see that the pyramid is bigger, right? And again, and I put 22. So the pyramid is even bigger. So now I want to exit. I put the number 2. The program said, do you want to exit the system? yes or no. For example, I put no. So the program will continue to draw the pyramid. So that's why it show the menu, right? So I put the number 2 again, and now this time I put yes. So now the program will be end.